This video will be a demonstration on using oil pastels. So I'm going to start with doing a tonal swatch, and I've got a white, a darker pink, a lighter pink, and then a darker red. So it's going to do a tonal grid. So I'm going to start with that dark red colour, and I'm going to do little circular motions with that oil pastel. So with oil pastels, you don't blend using your fingers or with a tissue. You blend it using the pastels themselves. So you want to get a nice opaque, intense feeling of colour. So if I try now with that mid-tone pink, I can use those circular motions. I'll just zoom you in. Use those circular motions to blend those into one another. And you want to put reasonable pressure on your work. It doesn't necessarily have to be circular motions that you use. Okay, this is just one particular method of blending those oil pastels together that creates quite a smooth transition. So you can see now I'm blending that into that lighter pink colour. And every now and then you might just need to empty your page off just to get rid of any excess oil pastel that's sort of flaked away. So I might just go slightly lighter with my pressure now and just blend that pink over this one. So you can see it creates that tonal blend. Okay, and then I'll blend that right up into a white. So I'd like you to start by doing a tonal swatch. Okay, you can use circular motions, and you can also try with just normal blending. Once you've done that, do a basic pencil drawing. Always try and use sugar paper when you do oil pastels, okay, because it adheres to that sort of paper quite well. And I've got an image, okay, that I'm going to be copying from, okay, and it's a little bit more expressive than normal pencil drawing, but you can really get the shades and the tones with it. So if I start with some darker reds down here, I'm going to try and get that sort of hatching method, so it's something like what you see in the image here. And then I might go in between. Okay, on more smoother areas you might use those circular motions. This is an example of using some hatching. Okay, and then in between I might blend this in with some lighter tones, and then go back over the top with something darker, so you've really got that opaque finish. So you shouldn't want to see any paper through your oil pastels, and no sort of like little bitty bits on your work. So you can see here there's still some bittiness, so you'd want to really go in over your work and really sort that out. So that's one little section you could do. Up here, okay, if I just zoom you out a little bit. So up here, you can see that it's slightly more smoother, but there's still quite a bit of texture there. So again, I'll start with some sort of darker shades. Maybe go a little bit lighter here so I can blend that with another colour. So I'm going to go in with that sort of darker shade. So I'm obviously doing this in a pink rather than the monochrome that you see here. So with your drawings, that's what I would like you to attempt. So choose some bright colours, vary the tones in that colour, and then use that to do a creation of your piece, of one of your primary images. So you can see I'm creating that nice opaque finish, and then afterwards I can go back in over the top, add a little bit more tone with the darker shade. So I'm really just creating a nice tonal blend.